Welcome to the college football playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, but all the drama has led up to this point, the beginning of this 12-team playoff in front of a home crowd and a raucous environment. This is a very intriguing matchup. One team that earned the right to host this game and enjoy tremendous crowd support against another team that slipped into the playoff, trying to establish a tradition now of upsets in the first round of the CFP. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the number 6 seed in the playoff, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And the playoff is here. We've got a tremendous on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this one started. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. So the Clemson Tigers offense begins backed up here thanks to that poor return. And the focus, of course, on this quarterback, Kirk. This guy just has the it factor. He is him, as they say.
Well, Chris, we've had a chance to watch this guy closely all year. And I don't know if I've ever seen a kid throw the football like this guy. His awareness in and out of the pocket is special. He's a unique quarterback and a really dynamic player.
They'll tackle him out across the 20.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, this defense is stepping up here early in this game, really controlling the line of scrimmage. Just nowhere to go on this last play. And now we've got a third down, a big opportunity for this defense to get off the field.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Third down, out of the shotgun. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a first down.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
The big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And the Tigers are going to keep this drive rolling. First down. They're going to throw the football. He's going to take off here. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, I thought the defense had him here, Chris. He should be down in the backfield, but instead he gets out of the pressure and actually picks up some positive yards.
Second down play coming up. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He's moving out of the pocket. He's past the marker, still on his feet. The freshman QB shows his toughness, picks up the first down himself.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Here comes the 8th play of the opening drive, but now it's third down. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Brought down to the 27. It's a first down. This offense really threatening now.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. Now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Well, nowhere to go on the inside on that draw. Tried to bounce it, Kirk, but nothing doing.
How about the push there from the middle of that interior, that defensive line? As you said, nowhere for him to go, so he's trying to make something out of nothing. And by going out wide, he puts himself at risk of being chased down by the speed of this defense, and that's what we got, a loss for the offense.
Can he keep the opening drive alive? In the 11th play, it's 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. He's running out of time here. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Well, this is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
He knocks this one right through. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50-plus.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. The coverage team brings him down at the 26. So the LSU Tigers offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be first down. Looking to throw. It's Johnson. Lets it fly to the wideout. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, that is a big-time play.
Second down, we're going to throw it. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. We got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
On third down, he drops to throw. Eludes the rush. Can't find anybody on third down, throws it away, and now fourth down coming up.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
And this one is right through.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll run it to the right side. And they'll tackle it about the 23-yard line. Second down play coming up for this offense. They're going to run the option. The back's got it on the pitch. Tackle made, but it's enough for the first down. A well-executed option play. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. To throw, it's Johnson. The pass rush closing in. Receiver makes the grab. Football comes out. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
Chris,
hold up a second. The coach has called timeout. He may use a challenge here to have the officials take another look at that one. Using that challenge, a smart move by the head coach as the officials overturn the previous ruling on the field. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. He'll hand it off. He shreds the tackle. Oh, look at the quick cut. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
And now the running back's got it again. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. And the PAT makes it a 1-point lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. The last possession, they settled for 3. Let's see if they can reach the end zone this time. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. And he lofts it toward the sideline. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. One play already to the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Play action fake, looking to throw. And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And he lobs it deep down the middle. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on 1st down, but missed it.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Looking to pass. It's Johnson. Lets it go quickly. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a 1st down to the 42. A new set of downs after that completion. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Snags a good throw. Tackled across midfield at the 48, good enough for a 1st down.
What a nice find there by the quarterback on 3rd down. One of the most telling stats for me at the end of the game is how you do on 3rd down. Being a good 3rd down team is invaluable to your team's offensive success. That's why you drill it so much in practice.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. The quarterback appears to be changing the play. It's a quarterback keeper. Defense will make the stop, and it will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. We've reached the end of 1 in this quest to move 1 step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. We expect the teams have worked through some of the nerves of this playoff game as we begin the second quarter. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Finding space at the 20. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Well, the defense is so caught up in stopping this passing game that they underestimate what this quarterback can do when he pulls it down and can take off. He takes this one all the way to the house.
Good job dealing with the footing. PAT is good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And here's the return from inside the 5. The returner is brought down. Gets it started on the next drive. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there.
Chris, I think I could hear him calling out blocks after that pick. Or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping them out of the end zone.
It's an option look. Pitch play to the back. He's got some room. Can he get there? Touchdown, Tigers. Still no answer for this offensive machine. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And he drops back in the gun. Testing the defense with a throw downfield.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. A missed opportunity to your best receiver with that speed. I'll tell you this. I'm shocked that he actually overthrew. If anything, I'd expect him to underthrow a fleet-footed receiver like this, but he must have anticipated that his receiver could go get it and just misses it.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down. The Tigers will line up to kick it away. And this will be the first punt for this offense this afternoon. We'll see what he can do with the return. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. The return man flashing his elusive speed. They finally get him, but it's a big gain. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. And the defense makes some adjustments. Come up with a stop here. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And the back now goes in motion. He'll toss it to the back. He's tackled after a big gain. Picks up a 1st down. Great execution on the option.
Every now and then, we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen. What the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good, too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
Looking to pass this time. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Chris, that ball's tipped up into the air, and it's anybody's football. The defense, first of all, does a great job of anticipating a throw down in the red zone, and they're in great position to knock that ball up. But it was exciting to see, would anybody come up with it once it was in the air?
The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. And out comes the field goal unit. The field goal is good, and they add to their lead.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Return starts from inside the 5. Coverage team brings down the returner. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Fresh set of downs for the offense, 1st down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will set up the offense at the 38.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
The offense, excellent field position to start this drive. They'll run it here. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Well, the power run is stuffed. Barely makes his way back to the line of scrimmage on that one.
Well, it seemed like the offense was trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
They need 5 yards here on 4th down to keep the drive alive. Quick throw caught on the left side. They've got him, but he easily makes the 1st down, and this drive keeps going.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver, and the ball comes out that fast to put so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
And he's brought down after a big 1st down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here. Touchdown, LSU. This offense really clicking. Now the important point after attempt. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
That mistake sets the offense up at the 40. 1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? Handoff here from the shotgun. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. So off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me?
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
Ball handed off. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Runner falls on the football to prevent the turnover. That could have been disaster. Second and long for this offense after the sack. Looking downfield, it's Johnson. Airing this one out toward the sideline. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Chris, it feels like to me the offense is being really cautious. The defenders are just sitting back there almost playing backyard football, knowing the offense is being a little bit more conservative. Eyes on the football, stepped in front of it, and makes the pick.
The pocket breaking down. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Running out of time in the pocket. Couldn't find anybody open and just has to throw it away. So they have to come up with something here on third down after the incompletion. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. It's caught downfield. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Clemson.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. These games, they never disappoint, regardless the score. And this one was filled with excitement and big plays throughout that first half. It's been a fun start to this one, and this offense has really been the story. They've opened up a sizable lead, and unless something drastic changes, things might get even more out of hand. A combination of lethal efficiency, and that offensive line has been the key. They've mauled that defense and also just about broken their will. Chris, let's send things back to you and Kirk for what should be a memorable second half as we eagerly anticipate we'll be moving on to the next round of this college football playoff.
And the Tigers will kick it off to begin the second half. They'll return it from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. They'll tackle him at the 27.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
A gain makes it second and medium. Here's the option play. And now it's fumbled. What a decision. Recovery by the defense, headed the other way.
Oh, what a play by this defense. Trailing in the second half, really the only way you can get back into this game is create turnovers. Ball's on the ground, they pounce on it, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Ball is incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
This one is right through.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points.
Inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And here comes that LSU offense back on the field. The last possession, they coughed it up, but it only cost them a field goal. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. Makes a quick catch. McGain is good enough for a first down near the 38. Here comes the up-tempo offense.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Back to pass. It's Johnson. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo.
Well, it's great to see this quarterback from LSU make that throw and put it right on the money to pick up that first down. And I think that's the big thing that LSU fans want to see is consistency from the quarterback position. There have been moments where you've seen that. There have been other moments where they've been asking for more out of their quarterback.
And looking for a big play here. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. And he steps out of bounds, but a crucial takeaway. Great play by this defense.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. 2nd down after that previous play. There's the handoff. Powering through. That run moves the ball across the 40.
The coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
3rd down play here out of the shotgun. Pressure is coming. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack. The Tigers will send their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Here's the handoff. Running through the tackle. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Using his legs here. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Looks like LSU has the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, they can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Important 2nd down play coming up. The senior tries to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
Well, that was lightning fast incompletion. He got it, he threw it, and it fell to the ground.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. To the air, it's Johnson. Catch made on the left side. The reception, that's about 7 yards, but fourth down coming up here.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
They've already converted once on fourth down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Using his legs on the scramble. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
And the pass is incomplete.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Send the back in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Fights off a defender. Then he'll run out of bounds and pick up a few yards on the play.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be fourth down. And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. No problem. Knocks it right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. We're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. They're going to run it. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. They lose yards on first down, so second and long from the 16. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Pass not complete.
Well, Chris, as you know, anymore in college football, these tight ends are essentially wide receivers. They move them all over the place and try to find a good matchup. And they had one. They're just unable to complete the pass.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
They'll kick it away here. Choosing to return the punt. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. First play of the drive now, coming up from the 29. And here's the handoff. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. We've played 3 quarters with a chance to stay alive for the national championship. Let's check out the game summary here so far. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. An inside give now from the shotgun. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice game. They're getting closer to the 50.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Gives it to the back. Brought down, it crosses midfield to the 46.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whatever we feel like doing.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Handoff, here comes the jet sweep. Finding space at the 20. They get him, but what a spin move. That's one for the highlight reel.
Now you're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the 4th quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating his...
Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And the route is on. Try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's a kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. First down here for this offense. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Short connection to the tight end here. A big hit by the linebacker, able to knock him down. What's the play call here on second down for this offense?
Brings up second down.
From the gun, he looks for an open man. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one. Getting set. Here's second down. Looking to chuck it again. Bringing pressure. Looks like he's going to run it. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
How about this by the quarterback? He takes a negative play and turns it into positive yards and slides down before taking a big shot. It's an excellent job of getting down to avoid that big hit.
He's running out of time here. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied.
Lofting it toward the left sideline. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook?
The pass on 4th down. Intercepted by LSU. And the Tigers take over 1st and 10.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. The last drive, the ground game, was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
Go with the toss play here to the left side. Let's give credit to the guys up front, the offensive line, center, guard, tackle. They seal the edge. But I love seeing the receiver's willingness to be a part of that and a good job of blocking downfield. Otherwise, that play cannot be spilled out of the backfield and into the open field. So everyone handled their responsibilities perfectly to pick up some nice yards.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. He'll pitch it. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. 3rd down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. They'll try the option play here. Oh, and a fumble here. Can you believe it? Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover.
Boy, incredible job here by this defense to create this turnover. It looked like this game was over, but now with this turnover, they got a chance to get back in the game.
Moving right through the contacts. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Tigers. It was a foot race, and he won it. See if they can convert the point after. And there's the point after.
The kick is good. That makes the score. LSU 41, Clemson 23.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And looks like the hands team were able to recover the football. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Now it's 2nd down here. QB decides to keep it here. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
Back in motion now. Dropping back. It's Johnson. He's hit as he throws it. He makes the grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Chris, I'm kind of surprised they're still taking shots downfield. They got a big lead. They're in the 4th quarter. Run the ball. Get out of Dodge. Keep everybody healthy.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Fires it to the wideout. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pass rush closing in. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, LSU. And the interception taken to the house. A pick 6 potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing
Nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick six. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Looking to throw it on first down. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. They get him down after a short return, but an interception gets the football back to the offense at the 36.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception.
It's a deep throw down the right sideline. This one falls incomplete as time expires. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.